Welcome to Kitchen Up Kitten. Today I am doing a whip and ramble on Aries, and I am using the following items. I am using my blue and purple pen from Amazon with a 4-placer and a single placer, both with double-sided taping. I'm also using a pink cook tray. So I can reveal that the limited edition tray that will be going into the prizes for DIY DP May 23 will be pink cook trays. So that's why I'm using it today. If you are interested in buying one, then these will not be available until June, because I promised that I would do a limited edition tray for the event, and that anyone who won one would get theirs before they were available to buy. So I'm using the pink one. Now it is a limited edition colour, so it means that I will only do one roll of filament in pink trays. The standard, of course, are the grey and the white. There are still some available on my Etsy store right now, which is quite good because it means now that I've got a little bit of stock. So yeah, check that out. I will come to that again in a minute. So to bring you up to date, after some discussion and after the lovely Lisa from Lisa's Colouring Corner pointing it out, the event will actually be called DIY DP May 23. Because if we want to do it again, you may want to refer back to a particular year. So that's what we're going to do. That starts in May. Looking forward to that so much. I really do want to get some of my Heaven and Earth project on the go. In terms of diamond painting stuff, I am still on a no-buy because of me changing jobs. Yes, I have left the old job. I will come back to that as well. So I am on a no-buy. However, thanks to the lovely Penny from Cal Sparkles, I ended up on Heaven and Earth the other day and found a beautiful canvas, a beautiful pattern that is a Josephine wall that I want to do. So that has gone into my conversion stash. Beautiful. Can't remember off the top of my head what it's called, but I did purchase that. It was $6 to purchase that chart. I purchased it in the mini, because you all know I love Josephine Wall's artwork. I just don't like doing the confetti. But I will be doing that at some point, so that's kind of exciting. But first of all, how are you? How are you all doing? Are you doing well with your whips? Because that's always an important question. I am doing really well, actually. Like I said, I haven't ordered anything new diamond painting wise, apart from some bits and pieces for packaging. Other than that, you know, no diamond paintings. I do need to be careful. So the job, after some faffing about, after being told by my boss that she wasn't able to offer me anything because I hadn't formally rescinded my notice. This is the day before I'm due to leave. I formally rescinded it under the understanding that they would deal with the issues that I brought up. For her then to email me that night to say, I don't accept it. I wish you all the best. It was like, why? Why do that? Do you know what I mean? You didn't need to do that. So I was in for a 8 till 2 shift on Friday, which was my last day. When I replied to her email, I said, not a problem. It's probably for the best. I will be in tomorrow to hand in my uniform. What I actually did was I went in, I put my uniform in, I started work at 8 o'clock. She was as nice as pie to me. Good morning, how are you? I'm fine, all that sort of shazzle. And then I waited because I found out there were lots of people off and there wasn't actually that many people in. And then about 10 past 10, I waited for her to be in a meeting and I just left. I just went, I just decided to go. I'm hoping that I'm in shot. Probably should have checked that before. Okay, so I literally just tried to move my camera and shut it off. So I've had to restart. So please bear with me. Not a good start. What's new, eh? What's new? So yeah, I just decided to leave. I put my headset on the desk and I left. Because it's like, I'm not giving you a whole day. What are you going to do to me? Can't sack me. So yeah, I just walked out. So anyway, I do have a new job to go to, or I should have a new job to go to, I hasten to add. That lady is going to ring me this next week and we're going to discuss workloads and days off, etc. Because at the minute, I'm down to work 20 hours a week over 4 days, which will be perfect. The hours are perfect for the school run. It means that I can still do nails in the afternoon. I won't have to work weekends at all, ever. I won't have to work evenings. I won't have to work bank holidays, and I certainly won't have to work Christmas. So all told, much better. And I have been advertising for nail clients in my local area as well. So I can build that up a bit, which means we can crack on and get, I'm going to do the O's here. We can crack on and we can get the summer house done to get that ready. So it all is well with the world. I'm feeling much better. And I have to say, Friday night, I had the best night's sleep I've had for ages. Because do you know what? It was so controlling to do what she did. And I knew that just walking out would piss her off. So I don't owe them anything. You know, I've given them a really good standing for the last 3 years. I don't owe them anything. So taking back control by leaving when I felt like it made me feel better. So I am feeling much, much better. It is only Sunday. You know, I've only been out of work 2 days, although my husband keeps calling me a bum because I have no job. But it all looks good. So moving forward, that's fabulous. So I thought I would come on today and I would go through some of the comments that have been left for me. I am quite far behind. Excuse me. I did start working on the angel canvas on my last weekend at the job. So I have started that and I am going to complete it because I will do that smaller canvas on the dining room table in between waiting for clients. So it will get done. Once that is done, however, I will probably just go back to doing one whip plus my heaven and earth. I probably won't do any more than that. So that will be quite nice because the new job is more physical. I certainly won't be taking a diamond painting with me, put it that way. But we'll see. You know, it may be that I end up pulling out, if I'm doing a square, I may pull out a round just to give me a break from the square. But at the minute, I'm quite enjoying, in fact, I'm loving doing Aries, not even quite enjoying it. I'm loving it, despite the confetti. I hasten to add, this piece here isn't actually too bad. But as we get near the bottom, you've got quite a bit of confetti. But I'm cracking on nicely with it. You know, it's not taking me as long as I thought. I have updated my tracker again. I now have a section for my heaven and earth projects. I have a section for in my stash, a section for kitted up, a section for whips, and a section for completed. So I have done that as well. So I'm now going to go and do this upside L, this right angle. So I have made some inroads. So on the cook tray front, yes, I do have some stock in. Yes, the price went up on the cook trays in April, and that is purely down to the fact that postage costs went up, the filament cost went up, Obviously the market is there, you know, the original price I did them for was an introductory price. I have, however, took them up just over £1. I've rounded it up to the nearest pound, so the small trays are now £7. The larger trays, the standard trays, are 10. Please forgive me, I've just put that on the wrong thing. Thank you. Let me just check them now. No, that's right. Yeah, that's just because of the time and the cost involved in them, you know. I think a lot of people put stuff up at the beginning of April. But a big thank you to all of you that have purchased the trays so far and given me such amazing feedback. I do have some of those comments to go through. I will keep doing them. Like I said, this pink colour will be available, will be added in as prizes in the DIY DP May 23 event. And then in June, I will have a limited amount available for purchase. They will be launched in June, 1st of June, just as we would previously. But white and grey trays, there is no longer a launch day for. I just put them on as and when I've got some. So it's definitely worthwhile, you know, giving my shop a like, you know, favourite the item, because then you should get notified when stock goes on. Is that everything? I think it is. So today I have Pepper is laying on the floor in the sunroom. Husband is outside flitting with his car. Mum is in the garage having a smoke. So it is feasible that I will get interrupted at some point. So bear with me. So let's go to comments while I'm getting ready. I'm just going to get my next colour ready. I'm going to go for the lozenge. I'm going to go for that. The suppository. Going to go for that symbol because there's a few of those. So first comment I've got is actually Tammy Berkey, and she was commenting on a Heaven and Earth whip. She just says, thank you for the video, you kept me company for a while today. Oh, you're welcome, Tammy, thank you for watching. Gina, also on the same video, giving me her lovely emojis. Thank you, Gina, you're an absolute star. Betsy McLeod. Hi Betsy, she says, I love your long videos too. I hope Ashley feels better soon. I know when I needed to be a caregiver to my husband, I was really lousy at it. My mum was a registered nurse, so I don't know why I have very little sympathy for people who are sick. I'm just glad that there are people who are good at taking care of the ill. Me too. I'm not very good with sick people. I haven't got a lot of sympathy. Unless it's me that's sick. I don't give in to it. That's the thing with me. I'm quite stubborn. So for me to be really ill, I've got to be really, really ill. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, I just keep going. Simple as that. Touch wood. He has recovered from his COVID. I never caught it, which is another good thing. Hang on, Peps. She wants to go out now. I knew this would happen. Hence why I said I will probably get interrupted. Because her dad's outside, he's trimming things up, I think, and sweeping up in the garden. But yeah, he is much, much better, which is good. He's currently printing some stuff for his cousin, I think, on the printer. So I'm waiting for him to stop so that I can load the printer back up. Because, you know, we have two now. So where did you come from? Get back in there. So, yeah, he's outside pottering around in the garden. I've done some of the weeding for him this morning, which bizarrely I did while I was talking to Penny on the phone. And as I usually do, I dropped one of my earbuds in the weeds, swore, and then while I was trying to get that one out, I then dropped the other one, at which point I cut Penny off and had to weed this whole section to find it. Not my idea of fun. She also says, I'm working on a custom for a friend. That is probably my favourite thing to do. Painting something as a present. You take care. Oh, Betsy, I agree. Doing something for someone else is always always, I don't know, it just feels nice to be able to take the time to make something like that, I think, and it makes it all that more special. You know, I really enjoyed doing that cow for my sister, and I know she'll bloody love it. She will love that picture, and I'll put it in a nice little frame for her, and she can have that for her birthday. There's always something special about making a gift for a friend. However, I am also quite enjoying doing Aries for me. Now, have I got, I just need to get my tweezers because I don't know if I've got an unsticky area or whether I've actually got, I'm just making sure there's nothing there. No, it's not plastic. You know, sometimes you just get a little area and it just seems to slide. It just doesn't seem to stick, but it could just be that my glue in my pen's too sticky, to be honest. I have just loaded it back up. So let's just put them in by one. That's fine. So thank you for commenting, Betsy. And I'm glad that you enjoyed the finish of Sneaky Cat as well. It was an absolute pleasure to work on it. I really enjoyed working on that canvas. Really did. Next one is Lisa's Colouring Corner. Give Lisa a shout out if you love colouring. She has got her own channel, a very successful channel, I hasten to add. But she just says, oh Sam, I'm sure hope you're able to get things straightened out soon and you start feeling better. Stress is so hard on us, both physically and mentally. Hang in there, girl. Thank you for the video. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. Do you know what? I think a lot of the stress has gone purely because I've quit, because I've left. It was just at that point, I loved the job. I loved the people that I worked with. I loved the residents. I loved the relatives. But the management, if you haven't got a trustworthy, strong manager, it's hell, you know. And to be honest, my cards were marked when my former manager left, and I knew they were, and I even called the manager out on that and said, am I next? And she said, no, absolutely, because I know I'm good at my job, and I know I kept that reception team together. I cleared up all the mistakes, you know. I finished off everyone's work when they didn't bother doing it. So it's their loss, not mine. You know, I will keep working. It's not going to put a dampener on me. So it is what it is. And I came out Friday morning and I felt so good. You know, I took that control back because I'd lost control. And I think that's a big thing, isn't it, with everybody who's got mental health issues. You always feel worse when you feel like you've lost control. I'm not a control freak by any measure, but you know, sometimes that little bit of control is all you have. So I wasn't giving her it, and I certainly wasn't going to work for her all day for her to then present me with a bunch of flowers at 2 o'clock. I'd have smacked her in the face. There is plastic on there. Obviously haven't cut that very well. Oh, you bugger. Yeah, there is. But do you know what? As long as I can get that drill underneath it, it's fine. So let's put that one in as well, because that one, look, that just pinged that one off. That's fine. I'll fill that one back in when I get there. Yes, I think just taking the control back has helped an awful lot. My pen does not want to behave today. Billy Anderson. Hi, Billy. She says, wonderful video. Always look forward to them. Hope Ashley is on the mend. Sucks being sick. Prayers for you both. Yes, funny names for the symbols. My favourite is pregnant stick. It's the line with the round circle in the centre. U-turn arrow, rabbit ears or Martian. Thanks for the whip. Glad you'll get to work on J Wall. Hugs and love. Oh, thank you, Billy. Definitely feel better, and I do too. It's like me and Penny were having a longer discussion about what things were called the other day. We disagreed. She's got different names for things than me, but you know, as long as you know what you mean, it's all good. But thank you very much for commenting. There's nothing more interesting than a conversation about what you call certain symbols. Villica. Hi, Villica. She said, thanks so much for this video, dear Sam. I am totally stressed as I was in a car accident on Friday. Oh, sorry, on Monday. Really needed to listen to your relaxing voice and to paint along with you. I'm not much of a landscape person. All right, Peps. But I'm now doing my first chuck pints and enjoying it. Oh, you're a better person than I am, because I think a chuck pinson would be beyond me. Definitely. They're all so big. Not that I mind big diamond paintings, I don't. But if I was going to do one that big, I'd want to put it up somewhere, and I just haven't got the room. So I'm glad you're enjoying it, though. She also says, by the way, I'm also struggling with the glue dots in my pen, which are stronger than the glue on my canvas. I am constantly tapping my pen on my sweater. Lots of love from the Netherlands, Villica. Take care, love, you're the best. Oh, bless you, Villica, thank you. I do also tap it with my finger, because sometimes the oils on your finger can help. But sometimes you just get a super tacky bit, no matter what you do. Right, 1 second. Sorry. Had to pause because that donut picks his bloody speaker up to take it outside. And I'm like, Ashley, I'll get done if they can hear bloody music on my YouTube. Such a spoon, honestly. Okay, so where did we get to? So I'm really sorry, Villica. I do hope you're feeling better soon. Much love back to you, my darling. Stephanie, hi Sam, another great video. I love watching your heaven and earth design come to life. I bought a very much small cross-stitch conversion with the blank canvas and drills from Jaded Gem Shop to see if I like the whole process. If all goes well, I'll buy a bigger one. I was just waiting for the F word when your drill spilled. Do you know what, Stephanie? Yeah, I would usually just swear. I try to be careful when I'm on camera and not, but sometimes it just comes out, you know. I'm sure there will be times when you will definitely hear the F word. Most of the time, I'm quite good at just saying, oh, bugger it, which isn't quite so bad, I guess. Well, I suppose it depends who you are. But for me, bugger isn't quite as bad a word as the F word, is it? And never the C word. Never that. But thank you very much for watching. I'm glad that you're going to try it out. And I think the best thing for anyone who is interested in doing a conversion is to try out a little one. There is a video in my playlists where I've done a tiny conversion to show how it's done, etc. Because, you know, the conversions do tend to be on the bigger side because of the way that you're doing it, just because of the process of converting the stitches to drills. It just makes them bigger. So it's always worthwhile starting with something small. And if you're starting with a kit, you've got everything there to try it, haven't you? You've got your drills, you've got your canvas, you've got your pattern. Perfect way to try it. I love doing a conversion because I love using up my spare drills. Penny, on the other hand, prefers to do conversions over doing normal diamond paintings. I like both, but I will always buy my diamond paintings because I'm lazy. And, you know, I quite like the idea of just being able to pop my drills on, you know, just follow the symbol. Makes it easier. But I'm glad that you're going to give it a go. I think you'll love it. I think most people that try it like it. It is just it's just like doing a mystery picture, really. Except you know what the final result's going to look like. Me and Penny have discussed a way of doing a mystery conversion kit for each other. You know, something we're looking into. But we shall see. At the minute, I've got, I think, 4 on Pattern Keeper that I've got now. I haven't kept Little Dreamer's Tree on there. I have still got the file, but I haven't kept it on Pattern Keeper because I'm not going to do it. It wasn't coming out how I wanted, so lesson learned, you know, not for me. I think if you're going to do Little Dreamer's Tree, you need to do the big version, not the mini. which is a shame, but there you go. Look, see, I'm having issues today. There we go. But thank you for commenting, Stephanie. Sharon Wildball. I can't see what video. I think it's my spare storage. She just said, glad you're feeling better, Sam. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm sure I did, because I think I was off that weekend. Billy again. I hope Ashley's on the mend and you don't get this. I didn't, which is good. She said, I like seeing this storage done this way. I may change mine too, still deciding. Glad you're feeling better. I hope with work it gets resolved and you're better. Hugs and love. Oh, thank you, Billy. Well, it's definitely all resolved now. Stephanie again. Oh no, Sam. I hope Ashley and your family are okay and no one else gets COVID. We didn't. We all escaped it. It was just Ashley. So that is a bonus, because I've managed to get through this whole 3 years without catching it. And I intend to stay that way. Because seeing how poorly he was, I really don't want it. So, yeah, we all escaped, thankfully. She says, Penny did a fabulous job with creating the DMC labels for the spare drills. I want the wooden box that she uses for her spare drills. I can't wait to get my labels. Whenever I see her boxes, I get so jealous. Looks so nice, neat and organised. Yours is looking fabulous too. In regards to Penny doing you dirty on the confetti, you owe her one. I absolutely do. Number one, you know, her DMC cards, her divider cards are absolutely fabulous. And you know what? I've got to say it, although, you know, don't tell her I said it. I'm actually not minding the confetti in this at the minute. That may change. It may change as we get near the bottom, because there's a lot of flowers down there. But I'm actually quite enjoying it. But I knew the minute I met Penny and I saw... Can you hear my dog? She's moaning because her dad shut her in. The minute I saw that storage, I said to her, you need to do something with this, Penny, because people will pay for this. And clearly they are. It's a fabulous system. Let me let that dog out. It's driving me mad. Stop. It's like, because he's gone out, he's shut the kitchen door so she can't get through. But she's locked. He's not there. He's locked her in the house. Go and lay down. Go and lay down. So she's not happy because her dad's abandoned her. She doesn't do this when I go out. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, I've got no sympathy that she's got tons and tons of orders to do. Bless her. She's been working so hard this last week. There we go. Is there anything worse than dropping your pen on your bloody tray? Has to happen every time I do a video. I'm not even joking. Try again. I do have to say that out of all of my trays, this pink one is my favourite. I use this tray all the time. I just love the colour. So little bit smug that I'm the only person that's got one, which is good. Okay, so I can't remember what I was talking about, but thank you very much for commenting. Gemma Clark. Hi Gemma. She says, I fully agree with leaving Dean till last. This was on my Supernatural kit up, I think. I was saying how if I've got a landscape diamond painting, I usually start sideways with what would be the left hand side of the canvas. But in the Supernatural one, I'm actually going to start the other end because Dean's on that side. And if I do the canvas and I start with Dean and get him finished, I'm not going to want to finish it. So I have decided to do it the wrong way round for that reason. Absolutely do Dean last. He's my... he will be my reward for getting that canvas finished. But thank you for commenting. Julie, Crochet Cow Lloyd said, have you thought of taking a mortgage holiday for a couple of months while searching for a new job? We absolutely could do that, Julie, but we don't really need to be honest. Even if I wasn't working, Pepper, no. Even if I wasn't working, we'd be able to get by. It would mean my husband putting a bit more in than he normally would. And it would be tight, but not enough that we'd need to take a mortgage holiday. If I was going to be out for a longer period of time, then I probably would. But I've already got another job lined up. And that should be starting, you know, towards the end of April. So I'll be absolutely fine. I've got wages at the end of April to come still. That will more than cover what I need. So we'll be fine. But thank you for the comment, because, you know, it could have helped somebody else. Thank you very much. Sharon Wellbore, so proud of you, Sam. You're doing great on Aries. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Sharon. Amy Bicknell. You've done so well on this, on a canvas that the glue is not as good as the others I've worked on. It's so bad I've had to go back to the pink wax from Museum Putty. What was this on? This on Aries. I have to say, right, I've not had a problem. I think with any canvas that you've got poured glue, you may sometimes get an area that's a little bit slidey, and it will just be where there's too much glue on that particular spot. I haven't encountered it enough for it to be an issue for me. I am very happy to say I am an affiliate for Diamond Art Club. I absolutely love their canvases, and I have absolute faith in what they do. So I've not had a problem. You know, a lot of the times it's because I use double-sided tape in my pens and my multi-placers, and it is very bloody sticky. So when you first change it over, it can be too sticky. It's just not stronger than the glue that's on the canvas. I have never yet had a Diamond Art Club canvas that I've lost a drill on by rolling it up. Not once. So I actually think the glue's quite good. Doesn't mean it's always going to be perfect. You're always going to get situations where it might not be, and if it was awful or really big patches, I would just contact them. So I have to say, I've not really had a problem. It's just now and again you'll get the odd spot. Not a biggie. And you'll know, because you'll put the drill on there, and if you go back the next day and that drill's dropped off, then you know that it's not stuck. But I've not had that happen yet, I have to say. I've always been very, very impressed with the glue on Diamond Art Clubs. It's more the fact that my double-sided tape is too sticky. But thank you for commenting, Amy. She also said, right, so she also said, also, it is so bad I cannot use the cover paper ever, so I had to go for the washi tape way and just about working it. Never had that either. I have never ever had a canvas that is that bad. So if you're talking about Diamond Art Club, contact them and make them aware, because they'll sort it out for you. If you're not talking about a Diamond Art Club painting, then I can't help anyway, because I don't really do a lot of other companies. She also says, maybe look at your old videos on YouTube to put what storage things are in, and if not on there, just pull the ones not uploaded. Already done that, Amy, thank you. And she also says, on what platform do you watch Supernaturals? Would love to try to give it a try, and the Winchesters if I like it too. Netflix, that's what I'm using. All on Netflix. Oh no, it wasn't actually. It was on Amazon Prime. I take it back. I was watching it on Amazon Prime. But thank you for all your comments, Amy. Darcy. Hello, Sam. I didn't get any J-walls. I'm in love with them. Guess I just have to deal with not getting my hands on any. Unless I get Deutschland. Just can't afford those. Elsa commented underneath. She said, if you haven't already, check out the one with the diamond art. They might be more affordable, as if I remember correctly, they are slightly smaller than the ones from DPD. Depending on where you are shipping, cost would also be lower. Hope that helps and you can find one you like. Number one, fabulous question, Darcy. Number two, thank you so much, Elsa, for answering her. She is right. The one with the diamond art, actually do them in various sizes. You can pick your size, you can pick drill shape, you can pick whether you want ABs or not. And she's got quite a lot. The other option is there are loads of Josephine Wall on Heaven and Earth. Okay, I've literally just picked one up, and at the minute it's £6. They're having like a sale, so well, $6. So yeah, check that out, because you could do a conversion, which is exactly what Penny did. So thank you for commenting, Darcy. Nice to see you again. Billy Anderson, Aries is coming along beautifully. It is, isn't it? I'm kind of proud of myself for not having got stressed at it yet. I hasten to say yet. Where are my 550s? There. But we have a lot more. The confetti so far has been small patches, so we've got a lot more further down this canvas, so I could be swearing in the next row or two. She also says, I'm sorry your job's not going as it should. It sucks to be in a job that you're not happy. Things will work out. Just have to believe that things will fall into place. You're in my prayers that you will be guided to a better job. You need to be happy and enjoy your work. Hugs and prayers. Well, Billy, it must have worked, because so here's what happened with the job interview. Let me go into this. So I handed my notice in, and I started looking on Indeed, which is one of the biggest job platforms that the UK use. I don't know about anywhere else. And I applied for everything going. So what I need a part-time job around 21 hours a week, because that kind of works. I've missed some of the lozenges up there. And it needs to be about what I was on. So I was applying for everything and anything. And I got a request from a company that does residential cleaning. And when I got the job, I thought, oh, it's going to be like 0 hours contract or something, you know. But the interview came up. It was my first interview. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go. And I'll use it as practice for the interview that I had the following week, which was for an admin job. Well, I went to this interview and oh my God, the lady was so lovely, and going through what we needed, and literally she said, we give you a contract. So if we offer you 20 hours a week, we will give you 20 hours a week. And then she said, because you live where you do, I'd make sure you had a route so you weren't driving backwards and forwards. And it's 9 till 2:30, 4 days a week, which is perfect because that's school hours. And I'm just sitting there thinking, oh my God, this job is perfect. Now, you might think, you know, I've got fibro, I've got arthritis. Why the hell am I going for a cleaning job? Do you know why? Because there's no freaking stress. Just go, do the cleaning, come home. I like that. I like that a lot. That is exactly what I need after the hell of the last, especially the last 6 months or so, because prior to that, I loved my job. I loved my managers, but the last 6 months have been so difficult. Well, it's more than 6 months. It's coming up for nearly a year since it started going really bad. So for me, oh my God, it sounded perfect. So obviously your prayers have worked, Billy, because I'm speaking to that lady next week. She's going to give me a call. We're going to discuss the workload and the route and the hours, etc. And hopefully I will be starting very soon. So obviously work. Thank you for praying for me. And I am much, much better now. Much, much better. And you're right. You can't say in a job that you're unhappy, because it bleeds into the rest of your life. You're at work so much, it will bleed into the rest of your life. So obviously did the trick. Thank you so much for your prayers and for your comments. Hi Sam, this is Villica. Hi Sam, I laughed my ass off as I brought my JW Virgo exactly the same way and time like you did. It's only not kitted up yet, but I will do so. I'm currently taking part in the Chick-along event, although I'm not really a landscape person and it's my first chick pinson. Having a swig of my coffee because we're at the half point mark. She says, but I got involved in a car accident last week, which you said. Crashed my car, have a light concussion, and my right thumb got dislocated. Oh my God. Have you ever painted with a brace on your right hand? It's horror. No, I haven't. But Me and Penny had a discussion about hand surgery the other week, and I was practicing diamond painting with my left hand. I actually can diamond paint with my left hand, and I think it's because I'm used to using my left hand to do my own nails on my right hand. So I think I've just got used to holding a pen. So I can't multi-place, but I could single place with my left hand. So I'd just switch hands. But I've never had a brace on my right hand, so I can't say that I've tried. And I'm sorry that you got hurt. I do hope that you are feeling somewhat better now. This was from 2 weeks ago, so hopefully you're on the mend. Aren't I rubbish at keeping up with comments? Really am. Hopefully now I will have more time to do videos, so you may just see me a little bit more often, which would be good, wouldn't it? See, definitely plastic there. I should get my knife and just cut that, really. Let me get these bits in before I continue. She also says, I hope you will soon find a job you like. It's so important for your mental health. I will light a candle for you. Oh, bless you. Much love from the Netherlands, from me and my kitties, Villika. Thank you so much, Villika, and for everybody else who has, you know, said prayers for me, kept me in their thoughts, you know, kept fingers crossed, all that sort of stuff. I am much better, and it was literally just walking out Friday. It just felt so good and took a load off. And even better, my former managers have commented and said, we're so glad you're out. You know, onwards and upwards, girl. So yeah, I'm pleased at that. Very much pleased. Amy's I've already replied to. Lisa's colouring corner. Hi Sam, our mental health is definitely top priority over a job. If you were that miserable at work, you really don't have much of a choice but to leave. I sure do hope you find a new job quickly. Then hopefully you'll feel better than you have in a long time. Fingers crossed for you. Right, and I did, Lisa. You know, I handed my notice in, but they were playing mind games with me. And my problem is I'm very loyal to people. And it wasn't the bosses that were keeping me there. It was the people I work with, because that job was my first real job in 10 years. So it did a lot for me. I have a lot of friends there. You know, I was very much respected by other members, other managers. Just not by the one that actually freaking matters. But so that held me back, and that gave my boss power over me, I think, because she knew that and she used it to her advantage. So do you know what, for once in my life I turned the tables on her, and I took it back. I took the power back. So I'm glad to be out of there. I do feel much better. I'm not worried about the future. You know, I do have the nail business, I do have the trays, so it's not like I've got no income at all. And with this other job in the pipeline, I don't need a job because of the money so much. I want the job to keep me social, because anyone who runs their own business from home knows how isolating it can be, and I don't want to go back to that. I've worked so hard to get back into a position where I'm social again, so I don't want to lose that. So having a little job, it gives me some stability, gives me a reason to get dressed every day, and it keeps me busy. It, you know, I can work around it. So that's the reason. I will be having a day off in the week, so I'm only working 4 days in 7. And that day off in the week I will keep as a full day off. I won't book nails into it either, so that I've got a full day every week where I can just chill out. So maybe that will become my filming day. You know, on a good day I can film 3 or 4 videos. We'll have to wait and see. I think it will have nothing but a positive effect on me. Definitely. My mental health certainly feels much better today. She said, I'm not a fan of J-Wall either and don't like a lot of confetti. I didn't think that I would ever buy one of hers, but I did give in and brought Leo, as that is my sign. Heaven only knows when I get to it, as I have literally hundreds to do, most of which are DAC, some Craftably, and a few other companies. I don't dislike J-Wall itself, Lisa. I don't. I love J-Wall's artwork, but I shy away from it because of the confetti. However, it didn't stop me buying Aries because I wanted it. It hasn't stopped me enjoying Aries because I know it's worth it. And it certainly didn't stop me when I said as well, doing this one, that I would never do another Josephine wall. And then I go and buy one. I go and buy a chart. So I will be doing another Josephine wall at some point. Just don't know when. You see what I mean by my tape? It's very super sticky today. Dab it on my pyjamas. I am wearing pyjamas still. What time is it? It's 12:30. But I'm not going anywhere today. It is Sunday, so I don't intend on getting dressed. Thank you for commenting as always, Lisa. Right, so I'm going to take a quick break, guys. Just have a move around because I'm stiffening up. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. I'm getting through these. So, Hannah says, hi Sam, I've completed Virgo by Josephine Wall. And trust me, the confetti is so worth it. You'll love the finished canvas. Oh, well done, Hannah. To be fair, it actually hasn't been too bad. Like I said, don't let Penny hear me say that because she'll never let me live it down. But it hasn't been too bad so far. And it is a beautiful image. And I think the fact that I'm doing it in April is really, really the perfect time to do it, because of course it is coming up for my birthday soon. So hopefully I can finish it on or around my birthday would be ideal, because that's my plan. My plan is to finish this before we get to the May event. I'm just going to give up trying to put that one in because I didn't want to do it. Because I don't really want to be taking a big break on it. So my plan is to get this finished before May, so that I can then fully focus on doing Mini Secret Door. I do have my little round angel canvas that I'm working on, so I will be doing a whip on that as well at some point. I like to do at least 1 or 2 whips on every canvas that I do. And of course I don't have a work canvas, but it is handy having a smaller canvas on the go, because if my table is set up for nails but I've got time between clients, then I can just do one on the dining table. I can just do a smaller canvas there. So yeah, hopefully I will get it done by then. That would be the plan. But thank you very much for commenting. Mandy Moran, hi Mandy. She said, hi Sam, hope you're getting their mental health issues are no fun. Sending hugs, honey. Bless you, Mandy. And bless all of you that has contacted me and emailed me to say, we love you, we're here, blah, 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 blah. I am much better. And although it sounds quite mean to what I did to my former boss by leaving that day, do you know what? She deserved it, because she didn't need to do what she did the day before. She could have just said, no, Sam, we're going to let you go. Makes no sense to me, because they haven't got a reception team and everybody else is shit. But there you go. What do I know? What do I know? I will be missed by the people that matter. That's the main thing. So thank you very much for that. Lisa, storage is looking great, Sam. I know when I did mine, it was just so satisfying as I got each box done and looking at how pretty they look. Love her labels. Me too, Lisa. Aren't they amazing? So if you don't know, my spare storage index cards and labels and spare drill storage book all came from Calb's Sparkles, the wonderful Penny, my diamond painting bestie. She has some amazing stuff, so if you're looking to revamp yours or maybe even start, go check out her YouTube channel, go check out her Etsy shop at Calb's Sparkles. If you put at Calb Sparkles into YouTube or Etsy, you will find her. Phenomenal products. She's got something new she's coming up with, but she won't tell me what it is either. So I decided to get my own back and use my pink tray today because it will piss her off. because she hasn't got one. So yeah, please do check that out. Thank you for commenting. Sharon Wildboar, glad you're feeling better, Sam. Have a wonderful day. I will, Sharon. Always do when you're when you give me your lovely comments. Might have to give my tray a shake because I'm running out of. The thing is, I would normally have way more drills in my tray than this, but I haven't got that much of this colour left to do, so I don't see the point of adding more in. We also have Billy again. Billy, storage is awesome. Glad you're job hunting. The right door will open for you. Glad Ashley is feeling better. Hugs and love. Oh, thank you, Billy. Felicity. Hi, Felicity. She says, hi there. Just a question as I'm tackling storing my drills. I currently have DAC Dreamer designs in separate bags and containers along with the art dot ones. Do you mix all your diamonds together? Yes, Felicity, I do. So here is my thinking. I keep any good drills, whether they are, I've got Dreamer Designs, I've got Art Dot, I've got Diamond Art Club, I've got fan cells, you know, you name it. I keep any good drills and I mix them. And not only do I mix them, but I also mix colour shades, which I know Penny will be squirming at, but I just don't have the storage space for multiple bags of one colour. I just don't. So look at the reason why you're keeping them. Okay, if you are keeping your spare drills just so you have spares to pick from if you run out, I would just pour them into the tray and I would pick out the closest colour. I'd pick out the one that I wanted. By all means, you know, if you can't bear to do that, then just mix them. But I save my spares predominantly for if I run out in another project and I don't want to bother the company I got them from for a few drills, or, all right Peps, or for doing heaven and earth projects. So I use variety of drills for those. So I keep them all together because I just don't have room to keep multiple bags. Penny is about to do me some more square labels because I have filled some bags and I want my labels to match. But I just mix them. You know, and when I'm using those drills, if I come across any that don't look right or they're trash, I'll just pull them out. Just do that. So I do, but of course it is up to you which way you do it. But great question, Felicity. Crafty JJ Newton. Hi Sam, loving this video. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Gina, also giving me some emojis on that video. Thank you, Gina. Tammy Berkey, currently working on setting up my spare storage using the Ultra Kit from Cal Sparkles. It is amazing. Best investment I've made for my diamond painting. Agree. It is definitely an investment and it's definitely worthwhile. It's a fab system. She's done such a good job with it. So I'll absolutely back you up on that one. It's perfect. I'm going to go and I'm just going to get these lozenges. I think we have time for one, maybe two more contents. Betsy, she says, I ordered labels from Penny, can't wait for them to come. The shipping charges were very reasonable, no complaints from me. Well, that's fabulous, Betsy, and I think I did see that you have started using them. They are lovely, definitely worth buying. Gina on my whip on Highland Cow, just with her emojis. Thank you as always, Gina. I know that she does this just so she can so she knows which video she's watched, which is very similar to what I do. I always like videos when I'm watching them because then I know that I've watched it. Plus it helps out the YouTuber, you know, every like that you give helps get that channel seen by others, so it's always worthwhile. And I'm always saying to people, you know, give the video a like because it helps me grow, you know, subscribe so you don't miss anything, hit that notification bell so you can see the content as soon as it goes up. That's how it works. Okay, one more comment and then I'm going to go. Stephanie, hi Sam, I've been checking on your YouTube and happy to see you're posting a video. I hope you're doing well hanging in there. Anxiety and depression is awful and wish it on no one. I'm so glad we all have each other in the diamond painting community. The cow looks great and I'm sure your sister will love it. We all love you and please know that. I think we're our own worst critic and can get in our own head and the squirrels start running around in our head. I would love to hear your banter with Penny on a live again. I missed the last one. Sorry for the long message. So don't apologise for a long message at all. I never mind and it's lovely to hear. So thank you very, very much. I am doing much, much better. And, you know, sometimes you've just got to make a big jump to sort things out. And that's what I had to do. It was a big jump and it was a long time coming, believe me. Long time coming, so thank you for that. So I think I'm going to call this a day here, because although I know you guys like your long videos, the longer the video the longer it takes to upload, and I do want to try and do another video today if I can. So thank you very much. I will be back very soon with another video, and like I said, you might get some more regular ones now depending on how the routine settles down. You know, it will take me a couple of weeks to get into a routine, but once I am, hopefully I will have a little bit more free time to do videos, a little bit more free time to diamond paint, and that is always a good thing, never a bad thing. So if you are brand new, please do give the video a like. It does help my videos get seen and helps me grow. I also need to point out that I'm not too far off 750, and at 750 I'm going to do a little giveaway. So you are helping me get to that number. Give the video a like, you know, and click that notification bell, because that will notify you as soon as I put a video up. I'm going to continue on this section today. I'm probably going to try and get this row finished. I've got 3 sections to do. And I will be back very soon. It is a huge thank you to all of you. Over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye-bye.